No breakfast?
I'm not much of a breakfast eater.
Most important meal of the day?
You think so?
Well, that's what they say.
Who's they?
I don't know whoever says these things.
I tell you who they is. It's Kellogg's and General Mills and whoever makes them shitty little frozen round waffles. That's who it is.
Eggo, I think.
Eggo, exactly, which is owned by Kellogg's. The people that tell us that breakfast is the most important meal of the day are the sons of bitches that make the stuff. You think our ancestors had breakfast? You think cavemen sat around a fucking fire eating waffles? No. I guarantee you. I mean, if they ate breakfast at all, it was probably bone marrow and an impala they dried out over a fire. But I guarantee you they didn't have cornflakes.
You sure you want more coffee?
Y'all sell cigarettes?
Not since the 90s.
You don't have any secret stash back there for emergencies or?
If they do, they don't tell me.
Well, I tell you what. See if there's a busboy back there that might want to go on a scavenger hunt. Because I guarantee you, that shit right there ain't gonna get me through a Monday. There you go. Anything but menthol or those little skinny ones.
There's a change of control clause in our contract.
There's been no change of control.
Well, he's fucking dead, Tommy, and now his wife runs the company. That's the very definition of change and control.
I run the company. She owns it, and she owned it before. She's listed in the partnership. That's her fucking signature next to his on your contract. I was promoted from senior vice president to president by the same ownership that you signed with. That's a chain of progression, not a change in control. But if you want to fight about it, lawyer up, big boy, let's go.
Tommy, goddammit, it's a $500 million field. And I had these garbage terms crammed down my throat by Monty, and I could eat those terms with Monty because I knew he would deliver. But now what? I'm supposed to sit on this shit paper and let his trophy wife try to pull permits from the fucking Railroad Commission?
You think Monty ever pulled a fucking permit in his life? Every dime you ever made with Monty, I pumped it out of the ground, and that don't change. I'm 17 wells in on the workovers. I'm cleared to drill 6 on the new field next fucking week. You want me to send everybody home while you try to weasel a renegotiation out of my best friend's wife? Knock yourself out. I'll shut the whole fucking thing down tomorrow. Where you want me to send a $110 million bill?
God damn.
You have no play except to trust me or buy them back.
Oh, you gonna sell me my own leases now?
They ain't your fucking leases, Danny. They're mine till I recoup, plus 100. Just read the fucking contract.
You might be worse than Monty.
You say that like it's a bad thing. Monty made you plenty rich, and I'm gonna make you richer.
We are 9 months into a new administration, and the boom is on, or is it? Oil prices have dropped by over 20% since our new administration pushed initiatives to increase production domestically.
The cost of gasoline dropping gives people more money to spend on other goods. And when diesel drops, cost of the goods goes down too.
Well, the flip side to that argument is when fuel costs go down, the cost of goods goes down. So it has a magnifying effect to the strength of the dollar, as well as how many dollars you have to spend.
Thank
Still
you.
gotta get it out of the ground.
The cost of getting it out of the ground goes down as well.
There's a sweet spot, though, and we are dancing on that line.
The line moves too, dipshit. Just play a fucking song, for
Well,
God's
they don't
sake.
pay us to talk, Bob. They pay us to play country music.
That's right, Bob.
Intelligent conversation. All right.
Well,
Let's,
Bob, you
kick off
failed.
the hour with some local boys who made good.
Real good.
Oh, damn good. Took their Texas sound nationwide.
For God's sake, play the fucking
I
song.
love 'em.
Hey, honey, I'm gonna have to call you back. I'm arguing with 2 of the dumbest sons of bitches in West Texas.
Can they see me?
No, they can't see you. They're on the radio.
You're arguing with someone through the radio.
On the radio. These fucking DJs hadn't played a song in 20 minutes. They're yipping like fucking lapdogs.
If you want to meet the stupidest son of a bitch in West Texas, why don't you take a peek in the rearview mirror and I'll introduce you to him? Stop yelling at the radio and pay attention to me.
Here we go. Hi, honey. Is this gonna bother you?
You gotta quit that, you know. You're cheating death with every puff. But it will catch up, Tommy.
True enough, but it ain't gonna catch me today.
I have gone through every email, every text, every file. And you just pray that you don't find something that makes the life you've lived a lie.
Okay,
I'm not naive, Tommy. I know we had secrets. I have expected to find a bevy of mistresses, but he was a Boy Scout in that regard, at least. But this whole world he built, hell, I've always felt like my life was a fantasy, and it may just turn out to be one.
Would it really matter? There's trust for the girls and there's a trust for you. If everything else went away, it wouldn't change anything for you. Maybe a smaller house, no jet. But there's far more happy people without planes than there are with them, I promise you that.
I don't care about the money. I want Monty remembered for something good. Not just another wildcatter who got caught without a chair when the music stopped playing.
I'm gonna have to take this, I'm sorry, otherwise she'll shape-shift into the trunk and bite a chunk out of me. Hey, hon.
Can you see this fucking bathroom? And look at the size of this tub. I mean, we could swim laps in that son of a bitch. That's not all we're gonna do, you sexy motherfucker.
Hang on a second, honey. Here, say hi.
Oh. Hi, Cammy.
Well, hey there, Angela.
Is that the Dayton's house?
That's what Steven said.
You know, there were rumors his wife was playing a lot of tennis.
They divorced over how much tennis she played?
No, they got divorced over how much she played with the instructor.
I want to make an offer.
I can't afford that bathroom, honey. I can't even afford the tiles in that bathroom.
It'd be good to have you in Fort Worth.
Well, you remember our cash flow issue.
Where y'all headed?
Cattleman's Club.
Ooh, all right, I'll meet y'all there, okay?
Honey, it's
I love you.
Love you, but don't.
Oh, wow, if you could sell that exuberance.
Hell, they do sell it. There's just a worm at the bottom of the bottle. Cammy, this business, the goal's to get out. You build it up and then you sell it. Monty should have sold it years ago. And when we get this mess cleaned up, it's exactly what you ought to do. I mean, you know, you can build him a museum or a park or a cancer center like the Moncriefs. I mean, you can do something good with it. But if you stay in it, it'll bleed you dry. You'll lose all of it.
How do you know?
Because it happens to everybody that stays in it. Every single one. Hey, baby, what's wrong?
You save her life. And then she kicks you in the face. Who does that to their child? I don't care how many rainbows she chased. I hope God takes one of those rainbows and just shoves it right up her ass.
Honey, my mother was far away from gods and rainbows. That ain't where she went, honey, if you know what I mean. But I'm gonna tell you something that might help explain it. I had a sister. And she died from SIDS at 4 months old.
What is that?
It's when a baby dies in its sleep and they don't know why. Maybe it rolled on its stomach, or, you know, the little lungs couldn't get enough air, you know. Nobody knows, honey. But, well, the loss broke her, and it just snapped her in two. I think she was just so scared to feel any kind of love again after that she drugged and drank her soul to death.
That's not an excuse.
Well, sweetie, I didn't say I could justify it. I just said I'll explain it, that's all. And you think she was hard on me? My poor father, he was scared to death of her. He would spend a whole year at a camp and not come home once. Just send the checks. He wasted his life hiding from her.
That's so tragic.
Yeah. But it's my tragedy, honey, not yours. Okay?
Okay.
I have to say, there's not many people on this planet that care enough to cry over something that somebody else went through. You got a big old heart beating under that hood, baby.
I got it from you. Love you.
Love you, baby. Where you staying these days?
Ariana.
You all figured it out?
I'm gonna ask her to marry me. It's what she wants. I want it too.
She said that, did she?
She did.
Here you go.
There's some things worth rushing, and others should move caterpillar slow. Marriage is the latter, son.
She's all I think about. When I close my eyes, I still see her.
Well, there's a little more to it than that.
Is there?
You seem determined to make your girl problem worse, so let's talk about your other problem.
Okay. I read over the contract, and I don't see a problem.
And you're still drilling at $6 million per. And the 6 active wells.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna make 5 times that much. But not this month, not this year.
Sonorisa's covering drilling costs, so it's fine.
Also, they put $40 million in a checking account and you didn't tell me about it?
I thought that... No, that they pay.
The loan's to you, with a meter running and a 50-50 split. 30 days to build a pad and drill, 30 more days to fill the tanks, and you don't get paid till the 27th of the next month, so who the fuck's paying your bills?
I thought the loan paid it.
What loan? Where is it? Did you open an LLC and a bank account for the LLC? Is this loan company stroking you a check for $40 million to put in the bank? Did you hire an accounting firm to service debt and payables? How in the fuck did you talk these crews into drilling?
I showed them the approval letter and the agreement. I told them who I was. And then...
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Thank you, honey.
Here you go, bud.
That explains the $44 million worth of invoices that we got. You don't know how this business works. You think you do, but you don't. And you damn sure don't know who you got in business with. But since you're so terrible at it, it might save you. MTEX is gonna buy your leases. And we'll cancel the note and cover your costs. The drilling expenses and your surface lease, maintenance, the whole thing.
So I get nothing.
You have nothing. No, I take that back. You found a blind spot. You got good instincts. And shock of all shocks, apparently you're a hell of a salesman, so I'm gonna hire you back. And I'm gonna start to teach you all
I
this
ain't
stuff.
working no crew.
No, you're running one. And you're gonna do exactly what I tell you to do.
3,000 barrels a day, and I don't see a dime of it?
You were never gonna see a fucking dime. They would foreclose on your leases and flip them and leave you in a mountain of fucking debt and a ruined name in the basin. A landman makes $9,000 a month, plus bonus. Now, when I show you how this deal works with your instincts, and I never had them, not like you do, you make $9,000 a minute. But you gotta know the rules of the game to bend them. And you really gotta know them to break them.
I gotta sign something?
Shit, yeah, about 300 pages once Nate writes it up.
All right, when do I start?
Well, you're with me now. When do you want to start?
Gotta drive to Corpus, so when I get back,
What's in Corpus?
Ariana's parents.
God damn.
Dad. I love her.
If it were only that simple. What you doing sneaking around the neighborhood? Are you all right? Did somebody die or something?
I had sex with one of your geologists. I thought you should hear it from me.
Okay. Well, what do you want me to say? Nice job, way to go. How was it? What are you looking for here?
I signed the conflict disclosure form and I want you to consider what I've accomplished for this company.
I don't give a shit who you jump into sack with. I really don't.
It violates the workplace conduct.
Are you shitting me? Did you ever go to man camp on a Friday night? They're running girls and booze and God knows what else in and out of that place like it's a fucking cattle sale. The whole place is a workplace violation. So this guy does a really good job, and you catch him fooling around or whatever, you don't fire him. Now this guy does a bad job, you have to fire him no matter how much you like him. Deal?
Deal.
Okay. Hey, by the way, Saturday night is typically taco night, and there's no dress code. So if you're hungry,
I'm fine.
you sure?
Thank you.
Hey, Rebecca. Who had you sign this paper?
Nathan.
Mr. Norris.
Send them in. Tommy, what a surprise.
It's not that much of a surprise. Everybody seemed to be pretty ready for me when I show up.
Security notified us when your driver dropped you off.
Oh,
No, you don't have security cameras in your places of business?
we got them all over the place.
Well, I would think so. How can I help you?
This offshore rig has a 10% success rate.
I thought there was a certainty that gas exists there.
It is. It's a 10% chance we find it.
Those are not good odds.
Pretty shitty.
You canceling the drill?
Nothing would please me more, but Cammy wants to see it through.
Well, that sounds like an emotional decision.
It is, and I'm hoping you'll make a practical one and cease funding.
We signed the deal.
I know, but I'm giving you permission to cancel it.
I didn't sign the deal with you, Tommy.
You're going to lose every penny of your investment in this venture.
Well, unless it works.
90% chance it won't.
But if it does.
It won't.
But if it does.
Why are we playing this fucking game? I'm telling you, it won't work. I know you guys are rich and you think losing money and product is just part of business, but $400 million? Are you shitting me? Is your boss so rich he just don't give a fuck?
I gave her my word, Tommy.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I just didn't loan her the money. I invested in her company. The royalty payments off the leases alone will generate over $300 million a year. I can shut down this entire business and pay myself back in 3 years.
She secured the loan with royalties?
Yes, of course.
Well, if the well's dry, it's going to clean her out.
Well, I wouldn't say it cleans her out. She has $280 million in assets in a trust. Does it kill the company? Absolutely. But you and I know that that company died when her husband died. The way he played only works while he's playing. But the music has stopped, and he didn't leave a chair for her. And to be honest, the best thing is the well is dry, it's over quick, she sells the pieces, but she retires a very, very wealthy woman.
Not as wealthy as you.
No, but that's what $400 million buys you. And if you were in my position, would you do different?
Nothing. I'd do it the same.
You gotta admire her, though. She has no plan. She just wants to wheel gas out of that well.
It's called wildcatting, drilling on a hunch, dreaming it out of the ground. Her husband was the best, but she ain't her husband.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Oh my God.
Well, there's humid, and then there's the Louisiana Bayou. Welcome to Louisiana.
What's that smell?
That's money. There's 73 billion barrels of oil in the Gulf and 440 trillion cubic feet of natural gas.
Well, thank you for joining, partner.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Hello. Let me just say what a cute little jet you have.
$60 million airplane. Costs $10,000 an hour to fly it.
Big day, partner.
Big day's about 6 months from now. Hey, Nate.
I'm going to talk to her, Tommy. It was an emotion.
Is the buyout on Cooper's leases executed?
Well, as soon as you sign it. Or I guess Cammy needs to sign it now.
Give it to me. Give me the contract.
I'm not sure I can do that.
Nate, Cammy didn't negotiate it. I did. She has absolutely no fucking knowledge of that transaction.
We've already paid the money on his behalf, Tommy.
You drafted that agreement, right?
Because you asked me to.
Exactly. And I presented it to a 22-year-old kid without presence of legal counsel. He had absolutely no fucking legal guidance whatsoever. Now, if that's not the very definition of diminished capacity, I don't know what is.
Well, he still initiated a drill crew by falsely representing himself as a representative of our company. There are extreme civil and criminal consequences.
Just give me
to
the
that.
day, Nate. Give me the day, and I will hand you a check or the contract. I mean, if I hadn't earned your trust by now.
I don't know, Tommy. I don't know. We tried this once before, and you didn't want me as a partner. Plus, I made a pretty sizable investment with Cammy.
An investment you'll lose.
You seem so certain about that.
Now, you want to know why?
Yeah.
Because I've seen this 1,000 times. There's no comparable business to oil except Las Vegas. And what do they have in common? The house always wins, because the house can afford to lose. When BP's Deepwater Horizon blew, it dumped 3 million barrels in the Gulf. That company's fine. When Piper Alpha blew, 1988, killed 167 men, that company's fine. Because they're too big to fail. And now, you're risking something that they analyzed for years. On a hunch and a mandate from a fucking insurance company. Monty was a blackjack player. When he lost, he took a marker. When he won, he paid a marker. But Monty's gone. And now his wife's holding all your chips. And she don't even fucking know how to play. I got 6 wells that are producing between 250 and 500 barrels a day. I got another 28 to work over within a 5-mile radius, and I have exclusive rights to drill new ones any fucking where I please. We are the house. And in our little world, we're too big to fail. Now I grow the world. I need you to honor the original contract with Cooper. And I need you to extend an additional $18 million for the next 3 wells. You'll recoup at 70%, then it's 50-50 forever. Your first check for just under $6 million will arrive in less than a week. And they don't stop coming. This is what you asked me for, and this is what I'm giving you.
$40 million?
$44. Interest on the MTEX advance. Let's make it out to M. Miller Enterprises.
And the 18 million? I need a name, Tommy.
CTT Oil Exploration. And cattle.
And cattle? Are we in the cattle business too?
No, I just hadn't formed an LLC yet, so I needed something so stupid nobody else would have it.
Right. I may lose everything with Cammy and I won't like it, but I'm not gonna hold her responsible because she doesn't know what she's doing. And I only partner with her because of you. Because you know what you're doing. So if you lose this, and you try to fuck me in any way, the thing you love the most, that's the first thing I'll take.
What a great way to start a partnership.